Oh, you thought Limp Bizkit was done revolutionizing and changing the game? Oh my God, you must feel so silly. Not only are they out revolutionizing and changing the game, they are making things up as they go along and just terraforming rock music around them. Now everybody knows Fred Durst is the Limpest Bizkit, and he's been inspiring rock bands since the 1920s, okay? There would be no Elvis Presley without a Fred Durst. There would be no Robert Plant, okay? There would be no Freddie Mercury. What comes first is Fred Durst. Hey ladies, how's it going? It's your friendly neighborhood gatekeeper Dan Frampton here, and today we gotta sing the praises of the one and only, the almighty Fred Durst, and maybe a little bit Wes Borland as well, okay? If you're one of these sorry suckers that has no idea what a Limp Bizkit is, well then let me tell you, okay? They put out this one record called $3 Bill, y'all, and it changed the world. And then Significant Other was everybody's significant other, okay? Everybody took that thing to bed with them, had a nice little cuddle, and then they put out a hot dog flavored starfish water, okay? And nobody really liked the taste of that starfish water, and then Limp Bizkit went away for a little bit, but we remembered them. We were like, oh my God, the family values tour, those family values that Limp Bizkit instilled into us as young, impressionable youth is never gonna go away. Thank you so much for everything you did, Fred Durst. And now it's like 100 million years later, and Fred Durst should be long gone. Everybody should be forgetting about the Limpest Bizkit, but that's not what happened. Last year, this guy comes out, he changes his look, and everybody goes wild, okay? This guy was famous for his red hat and all that sort of stuff, and now he's got this like old man dad look going on. They put out a new record, it's alright, it's whatever, but just that new look was enough to create the most buzz ever that sold out this entire tour that he went on. And here we are in 2023, and they're still doing things in an incredibly cool way, okay? There are two main Limp Bizkit points that I want to make today. And the first one is that they plan to write their new material during sound checks. Okay, this is the most revolutionary way to write new music. Now these guys are just so busy touring, okay? They don't have time to go to a studio and write a song. No. The only time that these guys have instruments in their arms where they're all together, where they can like be creatively free, is during sound checks. So they're economizing their time and putting together some tracks before they play their well-known tracks to a whole bunch of people. So hypothetically, if you're there super early, if you're there like as a bar staff or whatever, you're gonna hear Limp Bizkit coming up with the new stuff. That's so sick. And maybe if you're one of these annoying guys, you can have like a say into what they're doing. You can be like, hey Fred, what you're doing over there kind of sucks. Try it like this, try it like that. Hey Wes, that's kind of cool, but maybe a little bit more like this. John Otto over there on the drum kit. Don't be like John Otto, okay? Be more like Neil Peart over there right now, okay? That's what I want to hear on this track. And now if you're one of these annoying guys in the venues, you might be able to say these sort of things, but these sort of things are going to be met with repercussions. Because remember the time that Limp Bizkit was like, win a chance to perform a song with us on MTV or whatever. That didn't go very well for the actual winner of that thing, and they wanted to play with this guy. So if you're out there being an annoying guy in a venue, maybe it's your best bet to not be that guy and to just shut up and witness in awe the creation of new Limp Bizkit material. And the plan for this new material that they write during sound checks is to record it in 2024 and then release that record. Now, not only have they economized their time, they revolutionized the game when it comes to like writing songs or whatever. Now, this works for marketing. Here's the batch of songs that we wrote during our sound check. So then we get to hear the finalized, crystallized versions of these tracks that were written in this new and magnificent way. Wes Borland did this interview in Guitar World, and he said stuff like this. Yeah, we're talking about writing during all of our sound checks this year because we're doing so much touring. We want to get recording. We're talking about a travel destination to make an album next year. We're looking at places, so new music, yes sir. This thing has been going on for so long. I thought it would last a few years and I'd end up like in art school or whatever, saying things like I was in a band once, but 27 years later, we're still going, which is wild. I've been in Limp Bizkit for more than half my life. We get along better now than we ever have. No one is taking anything for granted. We're all just happy to be here and having a lot of fun. So it seems these guys are in a great headspace to be freely creating music on the fly on stages during sound checks. Hopefully there's not a lot of public bickering and going back and forth and punching each other in the face, but it doesn't sound like there's gonna be. So 27 years later, and Limp Bizkit are still coming up with cool new ways to write music. And yeah, so they're changing up their look all the time now, which is kind of newsworthy because Fred Durst was famous for having that one look. And he's gone and done it again with this whole Papa Smurf thing. Look at these overalls and this button up and the red beanie and white beard. It's a great look. And if you see this cyborg right beside him, this like cyberpunk ninja dude, that is Wes Borland. So these are the new looks that these guys are gonna be like writing their music on stages in public during sound checks. And those are all the reasons why the Limp Bizkit, Mr. Fred Durst, is a better artist than you'll ever be. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell if you're cool as hell. And until my next upload, you can watch another upload.